Online Soulutions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on.
There's a lot of you guys.
Well, actually, we're not a band. We're a family of artists. The closest translation to what we would be is a label, but we don't see it in those terms. So for us, it's a family of artists.
Okay, well, how many are in the family? Is it all the family?
In total, we probably got about 30 of us. It's just a bunch of different like MCs, singers, guitar players, however it goes down. But there's about 30 of us, 9 immediate, I would say, that are always in the studio, constantly.
From LA to Phoenix.
Yeah, it's that we have an extended family.
Damn. That's like the Alcala. Yeah, Alcala's all over.
Yeah. They multiply.
Yeah.
There are ways to do it. So, describe your conscious hip hop?
Well, I couldn't just generalize it as that. I would have to say that we're a family of artists with diverse styles that are open-minded, like-minded. And we all believe, regardless of our cultural upbringings, our ethnicity, our ages, we see the same focus and the same goal in the long run, which is to reach you, educate you, and entertain you with our music all at the same time.
But not being preachy, right?
No, of course not. I mean,
If you don't mind, can we cuss on this?
Yeah, this isn't no sermon or nothing like that. We're trying to...
Education is great, definitely. No, yeah.
Definitely, it's some raw ass hip hop. It is raw ass hip hop. We're trying to teach you at the same time, so we're trying to put out what we live so they don't have to kind of thing.
Exactly,
So
like
we're
to learn from off our experiences, and on that, what we're giving you our outlook for. We're the spokesperson for the poor, for minorities, for those that are deprived as far as, from discrimination, from, your age to whatever. So, that we're the ones that speak up for that kind of people,
The group that I love and that you do too is Public Enemy.
That's
There you go. Yeah.
Definitely.
So,
Huge,
Yeah.
Huge influence.
that's kind of
Huge influence.
Yeah.
Hey, so who's who here?
Oh, you want to go
A
around?
bunch of them.
Okay. Right here I got Sedita. That's me.
What do you do?
Whatever.
He's our producer.
I make the beats, I'll flow every now and then when I have to. Call of Duty.
Don't fuck me, MC.
Yeah, I'm Lobsmatic. Lobsmatic, the Don Dada baby, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm always at it behind the boards, engineer as well.
Yep.
We both went to school, did our thing for that. Symphony, whatever.
I'm Symphony, aka Sin, because I could either be sincere or sinful. Just to wrap it all up, though, I'm an MC and I'm an artist. I'm more of a lyricist that it doesn't matter what kind of music. It's the music that inspires me, and that's the music that I make.
Let's pass it around.
Wise the Manflow, man.
Let them know who he is.
I'm Wise the Manflow, man. In addition, I'm saying, I'm here to bring up that spark too, They got that fire and I'm soon bringing the flame. And that's what I want to do.
He's the younger dude that we brought in. He's our newest addition, like you said.
Future.
And the one behind you?
Radon. Radon. Just a diverse style. Like to come in with a lot of different influences, so just hoping for the best. Good music.
Yeah, they call me Lucky, D-Hooks, all kinds of names. Can't get into that right now, but I like to write the hooks, the choruses, I do a little bit of flow, write almost anything. Yeah, that's about it.
He's in a lot of our songs that they might play, may not, I'm not sure, but he's definitely behind the hooks of it. He sings. He's pretty much our voice to go to when we do choruses.
Yeah, good time.
We got the on the warrior right here in the Spanish version of Online Solutions, representing for everybody from El Paso and out there. Want to hear her music? Right here.
Yeah, he's from Juaritos, and he came from Juarez. We picked him up, his voice, but he's talented.
Yeah,
Takes you back to the 90s, definitely.
How did you guys come together?
Oh, hold on, we can't forget Rosa Sparks. The promotion
Yeah.
behind it
Yeah.
all, man.
Back
The
though.
building of the
Yeah.
team, we can't forget.
She lays down the. Go ahead, explain.
Everything. I'm Rosa Sparks. I'm the mama of the group. I keep everything together.
Right.
Damn.
And she did design the logo for us. That you'll probably see on Facebook, on anything online. You'll just go ahead and see the logo. She went ahead and designed that for us.
The light bulb, right?
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
There.
Hey, it's just.
What's up, Joe?
Oh, wow. Throwing me that word.
But the most important part of the family is definitely the mom.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
Backbone.
Gotta remind everybody we can't coexist without our females out there.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying? And that's something that goes really neglected in hip hop. You know? And that's something that I don't feel that, you know?
Needs to be left out.
Exactly. It's an element that is required.
Why'd you guys come together?
Well, we started out, Lopes and I were doing our own thing separately, and then I came across Sing. We worked at the same place, and then I got introduced to Lopes. We did this one track. It's called Nothing Famous. It's on one of our mixtapes, and yeah, after that, it just was magic. It kept going, track after track. We fell off over the years, but always came back. And just kept making real good music. And Lopes gave me a call out of nowhere one time, he's like, hey, I'm out here going to school. And I was like, all right, well, yeah, you should come with me. Like, yes, I guess I will. I dropped everything, went out there to California, went to school with him. We became certified sound engineers, And yeah, we got that.
And that's how it all went down pretty much. We were out in Wilmington, pretty much in the slums, the ghetto, ramen soups, everyone knows that. I mean, we were toughing it out, just going to school, just constantly. We figured pretty much asking people to record us, to do our own shit. We already knew what we wanted, so we said, man, we might as well just get behind it and start editing, chopping, doing our own things, That's pretty much what we did. We did Statements of Truth out there, small ass closet, hot as hell.
Yeah,
And from there, it's just, the vibe was unstoppable. From there, we just said, screw it, let's keep grinding, let's get more MCs. Let's get anybody that's willing to just contribute to this hip-hop movement here in El Paso, because, personally, I don't like how there's not enough venues for real hip-hop, and then all the promoters are real quick to get any type of artist that just knows a million people on Facebook so he can get that $5 cover charge. At the end, they don't even pay the artist, you know what I mean? So it's kind of, we just got together and said, let's do our own thing, and right now we're just kind of hitting it strong.
Yeah, our whole basic thing behind us is loyalty. It was founded off friendship. And, I knew him since way before, and when I met him along the process, it just so happened we were all doing the same things and chasing the same dream. And brought them together. We had our thing going strong. I had my little run-in with Tori, and I had to go do what I had to do. And when I was gone, they reunited and kept everything going. And while I was in there, I'm kind of thankful for it because of the fact that I was hopeful for it, not knowing, and when I found out everything was still rolling, it was beautiful. It was just all of our dreams manifesting together. And I come out, find out they went to school together. We came back, and just the squads had their ups and downs like every family does. We're siblings amongst siblings, and the mama got to hold it down. But this is what happens. It's the things that happen within family, and we've got in the boat together, and everybody's on ship, and it's time to get sailing. And that's what we're about.
You want to go to some music? Or?
Let's hear your first song.
Cool.
What's it called?
I think the first song was
This is off of Statements of Truth. This is the one I was saying we recording that sweaty ass.
It's real in the
Y'all judge it, and this is what we were doing at the time. We were going to school, so we were on that political trip. So, y'all go ahead and hear it. Soulutions, baby.
An outlet for the stressful, a pad and a pencil. Reveal the confidential, so rhymes are essential to a sound mind. In these down times, I'm lost in the music, but can get around fine. Trying to kick something solid besides cans at my feet.
That's cool. Alright, I like that one. You want to tell us about the song? Is there a meaning or inspiration?
Well, it was just, talking about hip-hop. It's you. Other screamings, it's you. Talking about hip-hop. And I would say, the both of us.
The both of us.
Anybody in this struggle, you think you're going through hard times, you just look for somewhere to go, and that is through, it's you that I go through,
Which was hip-hop, music, just... we say hip-hop, it's been kind of misled lately, hip-hop, people think it's this or it's this, but we should do hip-hop, the original.
You like everything, because you got a Pink Floyd.
Oh yeah, definitely, I love music, we all do. Definitely big in.
We're lovers of real music. Music with meaning and message that, no matter how simplistic it is or how diverse it is as far as the lyrics are concerned, as long as there's actual heart and meaning behind it, And that's what we strive to make. That's what they were trying to say as far as what hip-hop was. Hip-hop inspired us. It's what, when we were going through hard times, we put on a certain song and it would let us realize that there was somebody else that went through what we went through. and that's, you know.
Hip hop does is just life, everything, you know, everything. So let us do with that kind of what we're doing, and just kind of put it in a big scale so everyone understands what real hip hop is, and you know how it was back in the '90s. Like keep differentiating. I think that's when the music was great. With regardless if it was rock, hip hop, whatever it was, I love the '90s era. That was my personal opinion. You know, as you said, Nine Inch Nails, Trent Reznor was one of my biggest influences.
So that song, is that on an album or is it CD or is that?
It's on the mixtape Statements for Truth. I believe we gave it to you guys.
Yeah.
We have it also available on reverbnation.com/soundmandsolutions.
You can also go to SoundCloud and you can also get them from there.
Download, hear them, all that good stuff.
How about a hard copy? The local stores?
Yeah, we gave you the hard copies right now.
No, I'm talking about like.
Well, since considering that these were mixtapes, we were for promotion, we actually went to the extreme of going to making it and going all out for it just to present ourselves, because we believe in our product enough that, I mean, right now, when we put out what we're going to sell, which is the All Rights Reserved album, I mean, we want to give you something first. I mean, we feel it's entitled, and people don't appreciate music the way it was before, so we want to take it back to what it was, where you got a CD, and I mean, it was valuable to you, you know? Now, I mean, everybody's all in this whole internet thing, that they've lost the value behind the music, so that it's really important for us to present not just everything, you know?
But like you said, stores, we did hit the stores. We went ahead and just left them and let them decide who gets one and so on and so forth. So they you know, they were right away. We hit 1,000 of them. We passed them out, and that's how it was. A week mixtape. That's pretty much what we did. As far as stores, we weren't trying to sell them.
Yeah, we have the .com coming soon, so you can order your copies.
That's kind of like a hip hop artist. Well, I'm not dating myself, but 50 cents. I mean, he basically sold his mixtape out of his car.
Yeah.
And, what's his name? Several artists.
Several,
Get on the streets. What are you laughing about?
It's not me.
Somebody phone me now.
Somebody.
Everybody trying to talk right now.
It's far now.
Dun dun
Come on, Joe.
dun.
I know it's Joe's phone, but you gotta quit.
No, it's a text. They said they like his band.
Awesome, thank you.
There you go.
Before I forget, I wanted to give a shout out, you know, to all the hip hop venues and shops that have actually we've given them our material, and that they were passing it out for us. And letting, you know, can't forget all city hip hop. I can't forget that.
Yeah, big up to the promoters that are still, you know,
That are still there,
contributing to the whole hip hop movement.
Including our family, friends, loved ones, and everybody that listens to us.
And who's promoting hip hop shows nowadays? I know, I like the guys are doing. We just talked about that. What was this group that we just talked about?
Cypress Hill?
Nine
No,
Inch Nails?
one that's coming to Tricky Falls.
Atmosphere.
It's the guy from Albuquerque.
Yeah, he's pretty much, that's how it is with hip hop. You know, they're coming from out of state, out of city. I know as far as street team goes, big ups to Tito. Tito, he's the one doing it, you know, from eye to eye. He's still, I mean, as far as promoting goes for hip hop, I'll give him the title of hip hop mayor, you like to say, you know, he's doing that. But it's, like I said, back to the promoting thing, you know, they're just trying to go into anybody that can bring 40, 50 people opposed to actually recruiting themselves. That's kind of what hip hop.
You know, when you asked about the whole promoting, who's promoting hip hop, I was finna ask you. I'm like, you're the one with the club. I'm sorry.
It's just.
No, well, Tricky Falls is the big club, and I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
there's been great turnouts. I mean, yeah, we had Cypress Hill, and there's.
Immortal Technique, all
Yeah.
those good ones, yeah. I mean, Atmosphere.
Yeah, no, I mean, the guy from Albuquerque did some of those shows, and you know, I kept telling him, hey, look, definitely there's an audience. There was 800-900 people for these shows, and there was 1 million groups that I'd never heard of locally that wanted it. Well, not 1 million, but you know,
Yeah, no.
10 or 12. So I know there's a scene out there, and I know Tito has been involved, you know, with doing some stuff at the bowling alley and some stuff in the
Yeah,
Northeast.
at Frankie's and the West and East, doing all those things. So that's good.
Yeah, I know there's a guy that's videotaping all of this, and he's huge on YouTube.
Cool.
I should ask Tito. I would think you guys would know. He came to one of the shows, and he filmed when we had Snoop Dogg. It was like, wow. And he's like, no, my show is, anyway. He's so underground, man.
That's the first time I heard about that.
Yeah, well, you're not underground.
It's a mess, baby.
Right, sound mind.
You hurt my feelings now.
I didn't say you're not legit or anything. I just said, you know.
I'm still lovable.
Moment of silence.
He's like, oh, damn it.
Technical difficulties.
I'm hitting myself.
No,
I've had a bad day.
I had lots of questions, but I'm waiting for you. You want to?
I'm going to cut to commercial real quick, pay some bills, then we'll come back and hear another song. Phony Rapper.
Phony rappers.
Phony rappers. Sound my solutions, baby.
That's a mess.
Phony rappers who do not write. Phony rappers in the limelight. Phony rappers said simple, said right. Study to what we say. Fuck them phony rappers. Phony rappers who do not write. Phony rappers in the limelight. Phony rappers said simple, said right. Study to what we say. Fuck them phony rappers.
Come on, baby. Y'all just heard Phony Rappers. What a nice song. How'd you guys write it? What about what?
Phony.
It's gotta be somebody that you are about. Definitely. If you break down that first verse,
You'll figure it out.
yeah, definitely. But it's actually an old Q-Tip song, right? That the 40 rapper. That's how we all kind of.
Yeah, it's an old Traffic Quest song. Called Quest, sorry. And I heard it and I was like, hell yeah, that'd be perfect. You know, we were out there. It's like, hey, what do you think of this one? Phony rappers, and then, you know, just mixed up the lyrics a little bit, but basically took that phony rappers, that part, and just rolled with it because, you know, we were just tired of a lot
Phony
of stuff
rappers.
that we
Phony rappers. We were just exposing all the phony rappers. Like I was out there in the battle scene, so was homie. Like we were just, you know, doing our thing, completely just mixed up in the whole music scene. Like, you know, we're going to sound engineering school, we lived together. So it was just, the vibe was incredible. It was just all about making good, positive music. Like at the end of the day, like that's all it was, you know.
So, I mean, it was such an incredible scene. Why didn't you take the family out there, or did you just feel like you had to come back to El Paso, or what was?
Both. I personally, I took my family out there. I went ahead and said, you know, this is where it's at. At the time, I was catering to the movie industry. You know, I was doing food catering. And then from there, I said, you know what, man, this ain't really, you know, I'm tired of being in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do me finally. I'm tired of being a slave, you know? So I went into school, and that's when I called him up, and then we got together, and then things started getting real expensive. You know, once you're in school, then you're not working anymore.
Yeah.
You just, it was a lot of pressure, so I went ahead and sent him back. But at the end of the day, we want to blow up home base, you know what I mean? El Paso, we want to come back. That's where all the pressure is at.
That's where we're from, that's what we love, and I mean, there's nobody that reps it for our city, and that's what we want. You know, we want to be those spokespersons for our city, carry the torch for here, and make, you know, illuminate the way for the rest of us there, you know? There's a lot of artists out here, and there's a lot of talent, there's just a lot of lack of unity, and a lot of animosity of, I'm better, and it's not about that. You know, in the big, long run, I mean, the only way El Paso's going to get anywhere is if we unite. And I mean that on all levels, from political to streets, whatever, everybody, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is bigger than this. I mean, the only way to eliminate a problem is to solve it together. You know what I'm saying? And everybody has a voice, and that's what we're trying to do.
That's good.
That's why we got the soul.
That's why it's, not to forget, that's why it's spelled Soulutions. Soulutions.
So you have a member from Mexico, Juarez.
Back there.
Are you bringing you inspiration? Because there's a lot going on in Juarez. There's a lot of pain, there's a lot of suffering.
Definitely.
You see a lot of that, or, you know,
Yes.
coming into the music, or?
Yes, of course. I mean, it's part of our roots where, like, we sing what we live, what we see in the streets, and it's just to show the people out there that it's not just about singing about having guns or about killing people. It's about the people that are suffering because of that. And then we bring in all that into the music. So we have this Spanish branch, which I personally sing all Spanish. I hardly sing in English, but we're here for the family and for El Paso and to represent every place where we come from. It's Ciudad Juarez, El Paso, Texas, or the surrounding cities. Like, we're all here for you guys, like for the music, and we want to put it
People
down.
suffering from all the stuff going down across the border, you know, like. just real music from his view, my view, everybody's view. You know, it's a different perspective. Everyone, that's the beauty of this whole like,
sound mind.
We have a diverse style, definitely. Like our mixtape was just called Diversity. Otherwise, our first one was Ambitious. You know, we just kind of, it's all about being yourself and displaying what life you lived. That's kind of what we based our whole Sound Mind Solutions upon. You know, it's a bunch of sound minds with a solution for this little hard life, like you were saying, across the board, all the suffering and so on and so forth. That's why we went ahead and, you know, it's incredible, bro. If you ever have a chance, Tiranos his name.
Yeah.
Sick.
So you're saying the hip hop scene here is not united at all? It's like you're playing with other bands, or there's not very many shows, I take it. Right?
No, there's not. We have done a couple of different here and there with different bands. Like back in the days when Zeppelins was around, that was great. Good Times at one point was doing a little hip hop, you know, different things like that. Back to, I mean, we just wherever they allow us to go ahead and hit it, we hit it. You know what I mean? But it's not united at all. It's not like, I mean.
It'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, please don't get us misunderstood. I mean, we're not trying to say that we wouldn't work with any other artists and things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
We're just saying that the opportunities don't present themselves, and everybody seems like everybody's too busy fending for themselves to worry about a whole unity to bring up hip-hop in general. You know what I mean? Not just what they're doing, you know, like everybody, all of us, let's rise, you know?
Well, I think we were talking to some other bands and other genres, like the metal scene. They're not so united. There was some other...
Everybody's for themselves and all that.
Like, one band was talking about how a band would play and then they'll just take off with their crowd, so there's not unity. And there used to be, like you were talking about, so hopefully they'll come back, or people work together.
Yeah, definitely.
Not to go off the subject, but who's that girl outside and who's she with?
Oh,
that's like the only one outside though.
That's just a friend of mine. Just brought her along.
The what?
Just brought her along.
Burn that. Bring it along.
The boy needs somewhere to stay.
Why do you get all nervous for him? He's asking a simple question.
We got red.
She's got some questions for us later, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, she can come in if she wants.
Well, he can have some questions for her.
She's like, I'm good. I don't sit in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, let's lock that door and let's not let her.
Yeah, you're better off.
There you go, Joe.
I'm just kidding.
Look at him, he starts sweating quick.
We'll turn up the tip.
He's got some explaining to do.
Right.
He's like, I hope this goes longer then. Let's go and cut to commercial. We'll be back.
Now let me paint you the picture. See, I'm trying to get richer and provide for my fam, cause man, I am who I am. So either love me or hate me, but I'm a
And you're listening to Frequency X. That was
Sound Mind Solutions.
what was on hip hop.
Oh, hip hoppers. Yeah.
That's off of the Ambitious album, mixtape album. We just finished that like about a month ago. So that's pretty much fresh off the press, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and available to download on Reverb sometime.
If somebody wants to get a hold of you guys, how do we get a hold of you?
You can go to soundmindsolutions@gmail.com.
That'd be the best bet.
Send an email from me.
Or Google, you know, you can Google us. Hit us up on YouTube.
Google us on
YouTube,
YouTube, on Facebook. But just don't forget how it's spelled. Soulutions, Sound Mind Soulutions. You can find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, Facebook.
Beatcamp.
Name it. We even have a MySpace.
Yeah. We still keep it open. Still updating that.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, to go back. Michelle?
Yeah, let's keep it all over. We're good.
Let's see what she has to say. Michelle, come here. Come here.
I thought we already
Come here.
Somebody's keeping it real.
I'm with him.
Right.
He's more guy.
Bro, so man, thank you, Joe.
So, future, you guys, what are you guys working on?
We have some up and coming projects. The new album that's coming out is going to be All Rights Reserved. We have about 40 songs that we're picking and choosing to go on that album.
We're in the process of eliminating.
We're workaholics, so we have a variety of
We hit them with 30.
Yeah.
So you have 40 songs?
It's not going to be directly on the album, but that's how
we're
many
picking
we're
and choosing
choosing
from to narrow it down for the
And everybody has some input, like this on
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
It's difficult
There
when
ain't
you
no
got
I
a
in
spot
team.
like this.
Yeah, that's why it's,
It's a process.
When is this gonna be released?
It should be released in about a few months, approximately like 3 months at the latest.
We're like pretty much narrowing it down.
We don't have an actual release date yet, but we will keep you posted, and as soon as we have it, we'll let you know.
And we will be shooting a new video coming up soon for Enough Is Enough. That's gonna be a bonus track on the hard copy of that, so you can't download it, you have to order the hard copy, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it's a bonus track. We did.
Bonus track.
I mean, must have been about 08 or 9. But I mean,
right.
Enough Is Enough is pretty much dealing on anything you could think of. Enough is enough, you know what I mean? People's liquor problem, or regard, whatever it is. So it is what it is.
Yeah, you gotta definitely hear it. Yeah.
So going to sound school, I guess you work with Pro Tools and all the fancy. And
yeah, we're running.
That really helps out with the
it does.
production.
We
Pro Tools and Logic.
We track on Pro Tools and pretty much produce on Logic.
Yeah.
So as far as our production is on Logic, but our tracking goes through Pro Tools. Yeah. That's pretty much what we're running.
Yeah, definitely.
And so you guys embrace the technology because we had a band a couple weeks ago that were bashing on DJs, and you guys have an opinion on that, or you're cool about technology? And
no, it's definitely a digital revolution.
Yeah, we love it.
We
love it. We love it.
Good.
We love it.
Yeah, and we're definitely taking advantage of all aspects of that, and we're trying to incorporate, live sound as well. Everybody loves
can't knock,
that.
Can't knock
that at all.
Can't knock the analog, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Big fans of that too.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Can you guys do anything a cappella? Like right now?
Yeah, definitely.
Always.
Sure. Yeah, as a matter of fact, we didn't get a chance to introduce our boy. His name's Q. He's from Soulutions. He's going to go ahead and drop a beatbox for us, and then we'll hit it with an acapella.
Go for it. That's what you guys got.
Oh, no, hit it this. You hear it from here? All right, who wants to get first?
Let's go first.
Yeah. Yo. Living in a system that's barely his. You can tell he's still breathing cause the cherry's slit. You can't see me, John Cena of this rap shit. Picture me rolling Sedita in the caption.
Hip-hop spokesperson, Secretary of Defense. The culture we protect, the 4 elements. Our vibe is our energy, and we keeping it live. Represent hip-hop, homie 915.
I captivate your soul and take control of my flow. See, all I know is that I show illumination, I glow. But this is El Paso, so read the letters and weep. And though the ship a gather sheep, this ain't no place for the weak.
Pero mexicano de esos que a diario se atizan. Aquí con español, con pura grifa maciza. Aquí traemos el flow para toda la gente. En inglés, en español, pónganse en el control.
9 years of waiting, now freedom's at my fingertips. Since 03, it's like my life's been on a sinking ship. Call a little break and I haven't even looked back. Underneath the radar, you can't even see my foot tracks. Young kid, it's sound my solution. And like I said, dog, yeah, we in the air polluting. And all you little niggas are talking about the way that we doing. Young boys, dog, tell your future that is ruined.
Don't make me mad, I'm telling you right now. I don't turn green, but I'm wrecking your whole town. I use lyrics so mean, you're gonna wanna move out. So just take your bitch and leave me the couch.
Yeah, baby, sound my baby.
That's the man, baby. It's Impossible City, baby.
Just for you. Appreciate it all. Big ups to Gabe behind the boards, man. Big ups to Gabe.
Big ups to Gabe. Joe, thank you. Appreciate you guys for having us on here.
Appreciate you. Wow, very impressive.
I'm gonna keep that one. But let's do it again, and let's get beatbox on one mic, so it's solid all the way through. Because then after that, it's like chaos. And then let's do right here.
Get closer, dog.
So he's doing part of the beatbox too.
Oh, no, you can rotate on that one because we're not moving constantly.
Yeah, that's what he said down. I think he... Yeah, I think he went down. Ask him.
You want him to hit the beat on this one, or is that one fine? That's fine. You hit him first, I'll hit him later.
Yeah. That's the mess. Here we go.
Yeah.
Living in a system that's barely his. Can tell he's still breathing cause the cherry's lit. You can't see me, John Cena of this rap shit. Picture me rolling, Sedita in the caption.
Hip-hop spokesperson, Secretary of Defense. The culture we protect, the 4 elements. It's popping energy, intellect's the key. Always allowing me to spit originality.
Le digo al tiranoso, levanten las manos. Aquí controlando, vamos, sigan cantando. Los que están conmigo, los que son desde el paso. Tiranos all mine, de la gente que controlamos.
I captivate your soul and keep control of my flows. See, all I know is that I show illumination, I glow. But this is El Paso, so read the letters and weep. And though the shepherd gathers sheep, this ain't no place for the weak.
9 years of waiting, now freedom's in my fingertips. Since '03's like my life's been on a sinking ship. Caught a little break and I haven't even looked back. Underneath the radar, you can't even see my foot tracks.
I just sound my solution. And like I said, dog, we in the air always saluting. Little niggas talk about my life has been ruined, but I'll tell you little niggas that I'm still on pursuing.
Yeah.
I think don't make me mad.
I said, don't make me mad.
I hate you, I'll pay you to take 2 and make do with no food, bitch, shit with nothing to lose, like 4 shots and bloody shoes, running from these dudes, hit from the back, looking for my shoes.
Hell yeah, Sound baby.
We don't pay our dues.
Big ups to Rosa Sparks, man, Joe Dorgan, everybody out, Xavier, Gabe behind the boards.
Our extended fam out,
Reno,
Cali,
Thank y'all for having us.
everybody.
Just know.
Especially Frequency X for having us here.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you guys, man.
The extended fam.
Yeah, that was cool.
We soon to be the mafia.
That was awesome.
It's fun.
That's what we do.
Right? That's an all-day basis right there. You know what I'm saying? That's just us.
Well, it was a pleasure having you guys here today.
Likewise,
Thank you guys
likewise.
for having us.
Well,
Definitely.
yeah, like
It's a
that.
blessing.
We're gonna end the show with one more last song.
Cool.
A verbal takeover.
Cool, man. That's the whole squad right there.
You guys have any shout outs before we go to
We do.
last song?
Hey, big shout outs to everybody out in Cali, from Bino to Doc, MN40, everybody out there. We can't forget about Omen Dez out in Phoenix, our extended family,
Tylon.
everybody. Tylon, one love to all our family.
My boy Fearon.
Our Sol Moreno family, extended cats
Yeah,
out there. You know what I'm saying? My boy
Big
Relic,
up. Sas.
out lost in the mist.
Big
It's
up.
already.
Yeah. Summer Solutions. Big up to Jay. That's my boy Q on the beat, man. What y'all thinking?
Much
Thanks
love,
for having us, man.
Much love to the city, man. Please
Summer
support us.
Solutions.
We're for you.
SMS,
Google
baby.
it. Google it.
Sound mind. It's already. Yeah.
Cool, man. Thank you.